Today we're going to be reading the book Seuss-isms, and it says A Guide to Life for Those Just Starting Out and Those Already on Their Way by Dr. Seuss. And I have actually never seen this book before. I literally bought it today because it looked interesting to me. So we're going to read it for the first time together. I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and get started. So it kind of looks like this book is full of quotes and advice from all of Dr. Seuss's books. So I can't wait to read it with you. Let's get started. Be true to yourself. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know where to go. What you know, and you are the guy who'll decide where to go. From Oh, the Places You'll Go. Surround yourself with good people. But the yaps on the steps, they're great fun to have around, and so many other friends that I have found. From There's a Rocket in My Pocket. Listen to good advice. Then he spoke great words of wisdom as he sat there on the chair. To eat these things, said my uncle, you must exercise great care. You may swallow down what's solid, but you must spit out the air. My Uncle Terlinger and the Art of Eating Popovers. Think before you speak. My father had warned me, don't babble, don't bray, for you never can tell who might hear what you say. My father had warned me, boy, button your lip, and I guessed that I should have. I made a bad slip. From Steak for Supper. Tell the truth. Stop telling such outlandish tales. Stop turning minnows into whales. From And to Think I Saw It on Mulberry Street. Respect your elders. You must not hop on pop. Hop on pop. Focus. This was no time for play. This was no time for fun. This was no time for games. There was work to be done. From The Cat in the Hat Comes Back. Don't be afraid to accept help. I floated 12 days without toothpaste or soap. I practically almost had given up hope when someone high shouted, "Here, catch the rope!" Then I knew that my troubles had come to an end, and I climbed up the rope, calling, "Thank you, my friend." And that is from the book I Had Trouble Getting to Seuss-isms. Expect the unexpected. I heard a strange peep, and I took a quick look, and you know what I saw with the look that I took? A bird laid an egg on my arithmetic book. From Marco Comes Late. Face up to adversity. But I've brought a big bat. I'm all ready, you see. Now my troubles are going to have troubles with me. I had trouble getting to Seuss-isms. Don't obsess. This spot, it was driving me out of my mind. What a spot for my fellow to find. My troubles were growing, the way it kept going. Where would it go next? There was no way of knowing. The strange shirt spot. Be careful. So I said to myself, now I'll have to start to be twice as careful and twice as smart. I'll watch out for trouble in front and back sections by aiming my eyeballs in different directions. From I Had Trouble Getting to Seuss-isms. Try new things. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam, I am. You do not like them, so you say. Try them, and you may. Try them, and you may, I say. From Green Eggs and Ham. See the light at the end of the tunnel. Then, just when I thought I could stand it no more, by chance I discovered a tiny trapdoor. I popped my head out. The great sky was sky blue, and I knew from the flowers I had finally come to the banks of the beautiful river Wahoo. From I Had Trouble Getting to Seuss-isms. Be flexible. The bus stop was there, and that part was just fine, but tacked on a stick on a very small sign said, "Notice to passengers using our line, we are sorry to say that our driver, Butch Myers, ran over 4 nails and has punctured all tires. So until further notice, the 442 cannot possibly take you to Seuss-isms, but I wish you a most pleasant journey by feet. Signed, the bus president, Horace P. Sweet." From I Had Trouble Getting to Seuss-isms. Take chances. The places I hiked to, the roads that I rambled, to find the best eggs that have never been scrambled. If you could want to get eggs you can't buy at the store, you have to do things you never thought before. Scrambled eggs super. Expand your horizons. The more that you read, the more things you'll know, and the more that you learn, the more places you'll go. From I Can Read with My Eyes Shut. Keep your eyes on the prize. There are so many things you can learn about, but you'll miss the best things if you keep your eyes shut. From Read with My Eyes Shut. Embrace the mysteries of life. 'Cause you'll never can tell what goes on down below. This pool might be bigger than you or I know. From McGilligut's Pool. Brainstorm. Think, think, she cried. Her thinker-upper gave a snorty snore. It started thunk-thunking as if it never had before. With all of her might, her eyes shut tight, she cried, thump, thunk, thump, some more. From the glunk that got thunk. Study. You can learn about ice, you can learn about mice, you can learn about the price of ice. You might learn a way to earn a few dollars, or how to make donuts, or kangaroo collars. But I can read with my eyes shut. Make a plan. Do you ever sit and fidget when you don't know what to do? Everybody gets fidgets, even me, even you. From Hunches in Bunches. Go the extra mile. See, there's no end to the things that you might know, depending how far beyond zebra you go. From Oh Beyond Zebra. Think about outside the box. And Zats is the letter I use to spell Zat it, whose nose is so high, and the most nobody pats it. So to get there and do it, I built an invention, the 3-seater Zats it nose patting extension. From Oh Beyond Zebra. Work hard and play hard. But it's hard work being a king, and he does not work well. If he wants to have a bit of fun, sure, let him have it. From the King's Stilts. Be grateful. When you think things are bad, when you feel sour and blue, and when you start to get mad, just do what I do. Just tell yourself, ducky, you're really quite lucky. Some people are much more, oh, ever so much more, so much more unlucky than you. From Did I ever tell you how lucky you are? Put your best foot forward. Left foot, right foot, feet. How many feet you meet. From the Foot Book. Embrace your strength. Shout loud, I am lucky to be what I am. Thank goodness I'm just not a clam or a ham or a dusty old jar of sour gooseberry jam. I am what I am. That's a great thing to be. From Happy Birthday to You. Be proud of who you are. Of all the shapes we might have been, I say hooray for the shapes we're in, the shape of me and other stuff. Be proactive. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. From the Lorax. Grow green. Plant a new truffula, treat it with care, give it clean water, and feed it fresh air. Grow a forest, protect it from axes that hack. Then the Lorax and all of his friends may come back. From the Lorax. Check out the competition. You have to be smart to keep watching their feet because sometimes they stand on their tiptoes and cheat. From Happy Birthday to You. Remain humble. The rabbit felt mighty important that day. On top of the hill, in the sun where he lay, he felt so important up there on that hill, he started bragging, as animals will. From the Big Brag. Be patient. If I wait long enough, if I'm patient and cool, who knows what I'll catch in McGilligut's Pool. From McGilligut's Pool. Multitask. I can hold up the cup and the milk and the cake. I can hold up these books and the fish on the rake. I can hold up the toy ship and the little toy man. And look, with my tail, can hold a red fan. I can fan with the fan and hop on the ball. And that's not all. Oh, that's not all. From the Cat in the Hat. Learn to improvise. All I need is a reindeer. The Grinch looked around. But since reindeer are scarce, there was none to be found. Did that stop the old Grinch? No, the Grinch simply said, if I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead. So he called his dog Max, and then he took some red thread, and he tied a big horn to the top of his head. From How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Think big. My new zoo, McGrew Zoo, will make people talk. My new zoo, McGrew Zoo, will make people talk. At the strangest odd creatures that ever did walk, I'll get for my zoo a new sort of hen who roosts in another hen's topknot, and then another one roosts in the topknot of his, and another in his, and another in his, and so forth and upward, onward, gee whiz. That was a mouthful. If I ran the zoo. Don't yell. I do not like this one so well. All he does is yell, yell, yell. I will have this one about. When he comes in, I will put him out. From one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Treat everyone as your equal. I'm quite happy to say that the Sneetches got really quite smart on that day. That day they decided that Sneetches are Sneetches, and no kind of Sneetch is the best on the beaches. From the Sneetches. Remember the little guy. It is good I have someone to help me, he said, right here in my hat on top of my head. It is good I have him here with me today. He helps me a lot. This is little Cat A. From the Cat in the Hat comes back. The Sneetches. There's the Sneetches. Is one of my favorite Dr. Seuss books, if you didn't know that fact about me. Pat yourself on the back. Come on, open your mouth, sound off at the sky, shout loud at the top of your voice. I am I, me, I am I. And I may not know why, but I know that I like it. 3 cheers, I am I. Happy birthday to you. Take a walk on the wild side. Do you ever fly a kite in bed? Do you ever walk with 10 cats on your head? Do you ever milk this kind of cow? Well, we can do it now. We know how. If you never did, you should. These things are fun, and fun is good. From 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Whoops. Know how to make an entrance. What an opening night, what a sight. I'll hoist up the curtains, the crowds will crowd in, and my circus McGurkus will promptly begin. With a welcoming toot of my welcoming horn, by my horn-tooting apes from the jungles of Jorn, where the best horn-tooting apes are all born, 'cause the very fresh air there is fine for their lungs, and some of those fellows have 2 or 3 tongues. If I ran the circus. Be a good host. You can't say scat, 'cause it wouldn't be right. You can't shout scram, 'cause it isn't polite. A host has to put up with all kinds of pests, for a host above all must be nice to his guest. So you try hard to smile, and you try to look sweet, and you'll go right on looking for moose moss to eat, from Thickwick, the big-hearted moose. Know when to call it a night. Tomorrow will come, they'll go back to their chore. They'll start on the road, zinger-zoofing once more. But tonight they've forgotten, their feet are so sore, and that it's time, that the wonderful nighttime is for. From Dr. Seuss's Sleep Book. Indulge. I could eat a goose moose burger, 15 pickles, and a purple plum, donuts, dumplings, blueberry bumplings, chocolate mush mush, super sweet, clam stew, ham stew, watermelon whoosh whoosh. Oh, the things I could eat. From the Cat in the Hat songbook. Don't overindulge. Silly Sammy Slick sipped 6 sodas and got sick. From Dr. Seuss's ABC. Age gracefully. You're in pretty good shape for the shape you're in. You're only old once. Uphold justice. Up on top, you're seeing great sights, but down at the bottom, we too should have rights. From Yertle the Turtle. Let freedom ring. And the turtles, of course, all the turtles are free, as turtles, maybe, all creatures should be. From Yertle the Turtle. Be loyal. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%. Horton hatches an egg. Cherish diversity. That's one of the words we're learning about right now in social studies. We see them come, we see them go. Some are fast and some are slow. Some are high and some are low. Not one of them is like the other. Don't ask us why. Go ask your mother. From 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Never underestimate the power of one. A person's a person, no matter how small. Horton Hears a Who. Or the power of song. The chief Yuckaroo has sent them to meet me, along with the right side up song girls to greet me. They sang, "Oh, be faithful, believe in thy butter," and they lifted my spirits right out of the gutter. The Butter Battle Book. Search for meaning. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, and who will they say? The Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. From How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And always remember, and will you succeed? Yes indeed, you will. 98 and 3/4% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. Oh, the places you'll go. And those already on their way. Oh, that was such a sweet little book. I loved how they gave us so much advice and so many kind words up at the top. And then they pulled from all of Dr. Seuss's most famous books to tell us, kind of remind us those important things in life. Oh, I loved that book. I'm so glad we got to read it for the first time together, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know what your favorite doctor when I see you next time. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.